Hello everyone, and welcome to the Innova Day DEVKEY. Today is our most important day here at Fuzion because we're introducing the next generation of Fuzion Silicon and our next generation operating system. Let's start with Silicon. Today, all our Fuzion devices use Fuzion Silicon in some form or way. And for all of those devices, we need to make the next step. And what's the next step? Well, let's check it out. Introducing ZMind. ZMind is our next level architecture that is high performing and amazingly capable. ZMind is a RISC type architecture that is 2 times more efficient than ARM. It can run ARM and x86 apps in processor without emulation. It has custom Fuzion made cores that can go up to 128 units in our first generation. In this generation, we're introducing the new Xenon XT, 7T, and 5T cores for mobile processors. The Xenon XT is an extreme performing core with up to 20 units in one SoC, and it can reach up to super high clock speeds. The Xenon 7T is a high but sustained performing core with up to 24 units in one SoC and super high clock speeds. The Xenon 5T is an efficient performing core with up to 32 units in one SoC and high clock speeds. We also have the Xenon XV and 7B for Silicon B processors, Xenon XC, 9C, and 7C for SEPTA processors, and Xenon 7A, 5A, and 3A for wearable processors for audio and watch. Every company can use this ZMind architecture to make their processors. The only thing they have to do is ask us for a permission of usage on a DM and use the Powered by ZMind badge in the processor or the Mind's announcement, or put EVOMIND at the end of the processor's name. You need to say what configuration of course you're going to use if you want to use this architecture. And that's ZMind. But what's the first SoC to use ZMind? Well, that's come in the hands of Silicon with the all-new Silicon 950 EVOMIND processor. The new Silicon 950 EVOMIND and 850 EVOMIND are amazingly powerful processors that are built in the ZMind architecture and have a 2 nanometer lithography. Let's start with the 950. The 950 has 2 Xenon XT cores, 2 Xenon 7T cores with high clock speeds, 2 Xenon 7T cores with lower clock speeds, and 4 Xenon 5T cores. We also have our new neural engine that we called NeoMind 2 engine with 16 ultra cores that can have up to 60 trillion operations. We also have our new FXTREME Evo 8009 GPU with up to 10 cores, and our amazing Fusion i990 ISP SALUC 1 security chip and capabilities for USB 3.2 Gen 2. Then we have the Silicon 850 EVOMIND with the only differences being that it has 1 Xenon XT core, 3 Xenon 7T cores at high clock speeds, 2 Xenon 7T cores at lower clock speeds, and 4 Xenon 5 T-cores, and also our new FXTREME Evo 8008 GPU with 8 cores. As you can see, Silicon 950 and 850 are amazing in performance and demolish the competition. Like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, the 950 is 40% faster and 850 is 30% faster, and compared to the Apple A17 Pro, the 950 is 51% faster and 850 is 40% faster. We also have another members in the lineup, like the Silicon 840, 750, 650, 550, and 450, all of them built with ZMind and a 2nm lithography. The Silicon 840 has 1 Xenon X T-core, 3 Xenon 7 T-cores, and 4 Xenon 5 T-cores. The Silicon 750 has 1 Xenon X T-core, 3 Xenon 7 T-cores, and 4 Xenon 5 T-cores, like this 840 but in lower clock speeds. The Silicon 650 has 4 Xenon 7 T-cores and 5 Xenon 5 T-cores. The 550 has 3 Xenon 7 T-cores and 5 Xenon 5 T-cores. And the 450 has 2 Xenon 7 T-cores and 6 Xenon 5 T-cores. We are also introducing our all-new Silicon B processors for desktops and laptops. We're introducing the new desktop Silicon 9 V9 processor with 36 cores. It has amazing performance. We're also introducing for desktops the Silicon B7 with 28 cores, B5 with 20 cores, and B3 with 16 cores. The Silicon B3 starts at $199, the V5 at $299, the V7 at $399, and the amazing B9 at $549. We also have our new mobile processors for laptops and two-in-ones, like the Silicon 9 B9X with 34 cores and Silicon B9 with 30 cores. We also have our new mobile Silicon B7 with 24 cores, B5 with 18 cores, and B3 with 16 cores. And last, we have our new FXTREME graphics cards of the 8000 series with elite power. We have our new 8900 with up to 208 teraflops of performance and the new FXT402S processor, and our new 2nm FC Labs Xe4 architecture. We also have our new 8800 with the FXT403 processor and 152 teraflops and the same architecture. Then we have the 8700 processor with the FXT405S processor and 121 teraflops. And last, we have the new 8600 graphics card with a new FXTREME 407 processor and 96 teraflops. The 8600 starts at $399, 8700 at $599, 8800 at $849, and 8900 at $1099. Every company can use these graphics cards processors for mobile and desktop by asking us permission by DM and specifying the use of this processor and GPU on the announcement post. That's all for Silicon. Now, let's go with the OS. By the generations, iOS has been evolving greatly, with new performance improvements, design improvements, and functionality improvements. And today, we're making the next big step. And that step is coming right now, so let's check it out. That's GenOS. To know all about it, let's watch a quick introduction video to know all its features and capabilities. In these days, everything is flat, everything looks the same, everything feels the same, and it's time to think out of the box. Introducing GenOS. With a new design that uses skeuomorphism, icons based on real-life objects with shadows, light and depth, makes them look like nothing else. GenOS introduces a new home screen with a visible grid design, giving space to every icon and widget to stand out. It's fully customizable as you want to make your phone truly yours. Going to the lock screen, we brought widgets and live activities right here, so you can see more information at a glance without unlocking or even turning your phone on, because widgets also arrive in always-on display. We redesigned the control center to give the feel of real buttons with skeuomorphism and haptics. It is also more intuitive than ever with clear functions in every button. It also gives you easy access to side-device pairing and multi-screen collaboration between your phone and tablet or PC. The camera also has a new look, with skeuomorphic buttons, red-like details, and scroll wheels to control zoom and aperture, to make your best camera app yet. The redesign extends to all our first-party apps, like Settings and Gallery, and they keep their beautiful design even in dark mode. And this experience isn't only for mobile. It also comes to desktop, with a new taskbar including widgets. Watch, with a new way to explore your apps. Car, with an adaptive UI that fits every skin shape, and a lot more devices. With the new skeuomorphic design, intuitive UI, and seamless operation between our devices, it's clear that GenOS is our best operating system yet. And that's GenOS. With amazing functionality, is truly our best OS yet. Now, let's talk about what devices are going to update to GenOS and when. We have the Fusion X3, X3 Pro, X3 Ultra, and X5 series and beyond to date, but also the Fusion X Pocket, Fold, and Flex series and beyond, Fusion 5 series and beyond, Pirate 2 series and beyond, and .com Pure 8 series. Also, the Fusion Tab 2, Tab Pro, Tab Mini, and beyond are going to update. Also, the Fusion Band 2, Watch S, Watch Pro, and Watch 2, and beyond. The Fusion Zen R Generation TV and beyond. The Fusion Stick Ultra and beyond. The Pirate Game, Game XP, Game SP2 and beyond. And all our computers with Silicon Gen 2 or SEPTA Gen 1 processors will update. The Beta 1 for GenOS is releasing today, Beta 2 is releasing on November 2, and the stable version is releasing on November 6. And that's all for DEVKEY. Thanks so much for joining us. See you in the next one.